Cracks in the coalition. I'm Jeff Stein with today's Iowa Politics Report. Now, we've said before that the coalition that came together to get Joe Biden the nomination and ultimately the presidency was going to demand a lot in exchange for that support. I was a guest on a Twin Cities radio program the afternoon of the inauguration on Wednesday. It's a progressive station, and one of the callers before I came on was complaining that the Biden administration was not doing enough. And it had only been the Biden administration at that point for less than 4 hours. I'm not sure he had even set foot inside the Oval Office to that point. Then came a Politico article yesterday. Now, keep in mind that Politico has been no friend of Republicans or President Trump over time. They cited at length a series of complaints from what they called several high-ranking Democrats in Congress that the Biden team had given them no plan or insight about a legislative agenda beyond doing something about coronavirus. And even that was far from specific. Now, those complaining made their concerns known on inauguration night. My point is that if some leaders in Congress are already leaking that there's a problem on the night the new president begins work, then there's a huge problem. Now, this has nothing to do with the transition at the White House. This is the Biden team talking with the Pelosi and Schumer teams over time. And for lack of a legislative plan to come from a new president who was in Congress himself for 4 decades, well, let's just say it's worthy of note. We sort of knew the honeymoon would be short for President Biden, but this seems like trouble has come to the surface before the new married couple left the wedding reception, much less started to open their gifts. And that's the Iowa Politics Report for Friday, January 22, on Twitter and Instagram at Iowa Politics. I'm Jeff Stein on News Talk 1540, KXEL.